Yeah, good day everyone. Just thought I'd make a quick video about my 1999 E39 BMW. So I'll just give you a quick walk around, show you the interior and point out some of the features. So E39 released in 1995, came to Australia in 1996 I believe. This model is a 1999 model. And it's the 535, so it's got the 3.5 litre V8, and it's also got a number of options which I'll point out as I walk around. Starters, it's got xenon headlights with washers, it's got rain sensing wipers, it's got this really nice kind of shade of aspen silver, and it's been optioned with 17-inch rims as well. It's also got clear indicator lenses all round. I think the earlier ones had orange. The clear ones probably go a bit better, make the car look a bit more modern, and go nicely with the aspen silver paintwork. It's also got, being a 535, it's also got sunroof as standard. And this car's got tinted windows, which just makes it look a bit better obviously. And yeah, that's the back of it. So coming inside, this car's been optioned with Nappa leather, and it's also been optioned with the comfort seats. And yeah, the comfort seats are good in that they've got extra level of adjustment. So you've got fore, aft, up and down for both the front and the rear of the seat, backrest angle as you would on any car, but you also get to adjust the upper angle of the backrest as well, which is really nice for a bit of extra shoulder support. And with the Nappa leather, obviously makes it yeah, super comfortable. Not bad for a 22-year-old car at all. You also get lumbar support, and that can be adjusted up and down, and firmness in and out as well. So yeah, plenty of adjustment there. Makes it super comfortable. Yeah, some beautiful little details in the interior. You get these door pockets that are just lined with a really nice thick carpety fabric material. First aid kit, full first aid kit sitting here. It's got everything in it that you'd probably need. It's got this little torch that is mounted in here. Charges, probably pretty shitty by modern standards in terms of brightness, but iPhone's probably brighter, but it's a cool little feature. I'll plug that back in there. Yeah, that just keeps it charged. There we go. Yeah, storage probably isn't amazing. You've got a little bin here. This isn't particularly deep, but gives you a little bit of storage. There's just about enough room ahead of the driver here, ahead of the transmission rather, for you to put a phone or a little battery pack sitting here. But yeah, for an older design, it still looks pretty good. Coming around into the back seat, yeah, it's not the largest back seat. I'm 6 foot. This seat's positioned quite high at the moment. There's adequate toe room, leg room's okay, headroom's kind of reasonable. The sunroof takes a bit of space there. I think you wouldn't want to be much taller than my height at 6'1", but yeah, certainly I'd say it's an interior for 4 people rather than 5. This centre seat is really a bit of a perch. You end up very cramped, but yeah, from a design perspective for mid-late 90s, I think it's pretty good. The instruments are just those, it's typical BMW, very, very clear. These lovely white on black dials, very crisp, easy to read. So yeah, I think very nice place to spend time. As I've had this car for 13 years, done probably about 135,000 Ks in it. It's showing just under 300,000 now, and it's still just supremely comfortable on an interstate trip. Yeah, you've got features such as power adjustable steering column for height and reach. That lifts itself out of the way when you switch the ignition on and off. Yeah, that certainly makes it comfortable having that level of adjustment. What else can I show you? Laminated vanity mirrors. I think that's pretty. Not working at the moment because the ignition's not on. But yeah, that sort of thing. This nice cloth headlining, sunroof, as I mentioned. All 4 windows have auto up and down, which is really nice. So one touch up and down. You've got the anti-glare rear vision mirror. I'm not sure if that was an option or standard, but yeah, if you get someone with their high beams on at night behind you, that automatically dims so you don't get blinded. The exterior mirrors have got a nifty feature. You can set it so that whenever you engage reverse, the offside mirror there automatically dips down to the curb, so you can make sure you don't curb your alloy wheels, although I think I've still managed to. But yeah, stuff like that. You've got what they call a rest function. Seems to be a very European thing. So if it's winter, temperature's less than 15 degrees outside, you can leave the heater running while you go and, I don't know, do your shopping or whatever. So when you come back, the car's still nice and toasty warm. My dog likes that. If I'm shopping in winter and I leave him in the car for a minute, keeps him toasty. Yeah, sound system's probably not amazing. It is a 90s product. This has just got the standard stereo. You could get a stereo that had digital sound processing, which I think is better, but still not amazing. There are also models that came with a telephone built in here, I think kind of sat here, and a TV even. I think that tech doesn't work anymore. Yeah, this car's just got the standard stereo with a tape player, of all things, with Dolby B and C noise reduction for any sound geeks out there. And it's also got a CD changer in the boot that takes 6 discs. I've used the connection for a CD player for an iPhone jack, so I can plug that into my iPhone and stream music through the standard stereo through an adapter kit I've got. But yeah, CD player does exist. Yeah, what else? Adjustable center armrest. Door bins I pointed out. You've just got small ones here in the back with ashtrays built into them. This car was probably at the very early stages of cup holders being a thing. So the cup holders in this car are actually pretty useless. They're just here. I think these ones. Oh no, that one still works. Yeah, they're very shallow. They don't hold much. The other kind of design flaw here is that just here you've got the temperature sensor for the air conditioning, and what that means is if you stick a hot drink here in winter, it tricks the climate control into thinking that the cabin's hot, and it drops the air conditioning down to cold. And conversely, in summer, if you put a cold drink there, it makes the air conditioning think the cabin's cold, and so it makes it heat. So yeah, a bit of a design flaw there. That's probably one of the less intelligent design features on this thing, but it's probably one of the few. And then similarly at the back here, these ones are, again, they're kind of damn near useless. Nothing really stays in them without falling out. So yeah, in terms of other comforts back here in the back, you do get temperature control to the air conditioning vents here. That's just, I think it's relative to the front. I don't think you can make massive difference, but it does allow you some degree of comfort change back here. And what else have you got here? Oh, these spring-loaded mat pockets, one on each side. Yeah, headrests, fold-down centre armrest. Yeah, the back seats don't actually fold. That was an option. Yeah, so there's no kind of boot access here, which is a little bit annoying. You'd think on a car of this price would have had that standard, but I think BMW tend to like to charge you for all those sorts of things. So yeah, yeah. Just getting back to the price then. So these were never a cheap car. I think the 5 Series range started off at around 85,000 back in '99. This car would have set you back 121,900, I think. And then on top of that, this car's been optioned with about $13,000 of options. So things like the Napa leather, the comfort seats, M Sport steering wheel, 17-inch alloys, the rain sensing wipers, xenon headlights with washers, and I think that's about it on this. Safety, they came pretty well equipped in terms of safety equipment, certainly for their day. Not exceptional by today's standards, of course. 22 years, things have certainly moved on. But this car comes with dual front airbags, dual front side airbags, dual front curtain airbags, and rear airbags here in the door. So decent level of airbag protection. Also comes with switchable dynamic stability control with traction control and ABS brakes. And I've found those systems work extremely well. Yeah, certainly advanced for the time, but not so good by today's standards. Powering this car is as I said before, a 3.5 litre V8. So that's a quad cam 32 valve V8 from the M62 series. Being a 99 model, this car has the technical update motor, and what that means is it picks up a variable valve timing, VANOS, I think BMW system's called, and that gives you a bit more power. I think the original non-technical update motors made 173 kilowatts and 320 newton meters of torque. The technical update motor as fitted to this car puts out 180 kilowatts and 340 newton meters of torque. So yeah, a bit up on both power and torque. The only thing is, the VANOS systems are renowned for creating trouble as they age. The units, I believe, start to fail, the seals in them harden up, and that leads to all sorts of maintenance issues as they get older. I think my car is starting to suffer from those a little bit, although it still seems to perform okay, and fuel economy hasn't seemed to deteriorate too much. But yeah, I guess like all things as they age, the complexity can become a bit of an issue. Yeah, so 180 kilowatts, 340 newton meters of torque, good for 0 to 100 in about 7.8 seconds, I believe. Not sure how good this car still goes, but we can perhaps give that a try in another video. It's mated to a 5-speed automatic. It's a ZF transmission, and I'd say that's one of the standouts of the car. It's supremely smooth. It learns your driving style. It's got sport mode and a manual mode, so you can shift it manually obviously if you want, but for the most part you can just leave it in drive in normal mode, and it's just does its thing and does it unobtrusively. This car's done 298,000 Ks, and yeah, touch wood, touch fake wood, real wood, touch wood, it still seems to be shifting pretty well. I have kept it well serviced. Notionally these things are sealed for life, but I've ignored that and dropped the fluid out of it a few times and put a new filter in it, that type of thing, which I think seems to help make them last a bit longer. Yeah, so that's probably about it on the interior. Let's come around outside. In terms of boot space, it's a decent space, not huge, but not too small either. You've got some bit of room for storage off to the side there behind the CD changer, where you can fit in some, I don't know, I've got sun cream in there. I think I had a bottle of water in there once. Probably one of the good things is it comes with a full-size spare wheel. It's increasingly not a thing these days, but yeah, full-size spare, and plenty of room around it to stick other bits and pieces in there. As you can see, I've got a bit of coolant, some brake fluid and other bits and bobs in there. So yeah, good to have that in Australia. I think if anyone's ever had a flat tyre in a country area, you know they're not fun if you've only got a space saver or a can of tyre goo. A little bit more space off there to the side, tie down hooks, and like all BMWs, it comes with a nifty little toolkit here in the boot. I've got a bit of other bits and pieces in there, lock nut, that type of thing. But yeah. And yeah, just looking at the other side there. Yeah, back into the interior. And yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I might do a drive video next. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Cheers everyone.